Hi, Christian's back, full forecast time, alluding earlier to the fact that we are not the calm after the storm.
Yes.
We are the calm between storms.
Storms. Oh, are you 6-7ing us this morning?
Well, then I feel like tomorrow's, if yesterday was a 10, tomorrow's more of a...
Yeah, it's not going to be too bad. It's just a couple inches, but you know.
Where are we putting that?
Right?
The banks are high.
They are.
Like, I feel bad for the plow people. I mean, not only are they working 24/7, but whatever, they're getting paid for that. But where do they put it?
Right,
like,
and
it's
run
out of room.
It's so funny, like with all the drifting yesterday. There's like a random high snowbank here, and then an area where there's
I've got one of those.
Not very much snow.
It's like, oh, there's no snow there because it's all right there.
Right, it all blew
that way
into one spot.
Yeah.
Exactly. Thankfully, tomorrow it does not really have much of a wind factor with the snow, so it won't be blowing around too much. Well, the blizzard 2026. In the record books now, not a huge one for us here in Maine, at least in terms of snow amounts. Certainly was notable yesterday for the wind blowing that snow around. Thankfully, we get a nice, quiet day. You can see the storm now over Nova Scotia, moving off to the east. Very powerful nor'easter here, one for the record books, especially for southern New England. It was quite the storm in places like Providence, Rhode Island. Now, this morning, still tracking some breezy winds, gusting to 24 miles per hour in Portland, 28 miles per hour in Waterville, 33 mile per hour gust right now in Greenville. Going to continue to see these breezy winds through the morning. Some blowing snow will continue. If you live near open fields or just open areas in general, just be prepared for some blowing snow continuing on your morning commute. But I will say, in downtown Portland at least, the plow crews, because of the parking ban, have really gotten after the snow. Roads were not too bad this morning. So for today, high temperatures, low 30s along the coast, 31 in Portland as well as in Wiscasset, 30 in Rockland and Bar Harbor, 20s inland, 28 in Lewiston, 27 in Augusta. Should see a decent amount of sunshine. There will still be some clouds around, but overall a pretty nice day. Let's talk winds. They remain breezy, especially in the morning. Again, be aware there could be some blowing snow, some brief periods of low visibility out there with the breezy winds. They really die down this afternoon, and then into tonight it goes calm, and this will allow our temperatures to get very cold, especially areas that saw a somewhat decent amount of snow, maybe even approaching 0 degrees as we head into Wednesday morning. Wednesday afternoon, the snow is moving in. It will be a bit breezy with this system along the coastline, but I don't think it's going to be causing major blowing snow or anything like that. Shouldn't be too much of a big deal. So here's what we're expecting for tomorrow. 1 to 3 inches for most of us. Once again, the mountains in northern Maine see the lowest amounts, just like with yesterday, only equating to an inch there, but certainly will lead to some slick conditions at times through the day tomorrow. So let's break down the timing today. Pretty decent sunshine developing for the afternoon. Highs right around 30 degrees or so for the afternoon hours. Here comes the snow tomorrow, arriving sometime between 7 and 10 a.m. it looks like for most of us, although in down east Maine that may not be until late morning or even noontime for the snow to arrive. So here it comes. It's a few hours of snow. This is noontime. Notice some of the steady snow along the coastline. There could be a little bit of enhancement in the mid-coast, maybe even in portions of down east Maine where maybe we get a little bit above 3 inches, but I think for most of us 1 to 3 inches works pretty well with this system. Wrapping up as we head into Wednesday evening, should end the day pretty quiet, not really going to be too impactful by the evening hours. And then Thursday, not bad at all, fairly mild out there as well. So Wednesday, that round of light snow moves on through. Thursday night, we are tracking a storm that will slide to the south. It looks like a complete miss at this point. Doesn't look like it will bring us any additional snow. So some good news if you're hoping for a little break from the winter weather. Speaking of that, mild weather returns for the weekend. Widespread 40s expected on Saturday. Looking really good out there to kick off the weekend. So clipper number 1 bringing us that snow for tomorrow. Nothing too significant. Again, it's 1 to 3 inches for most of us. Keeping an eye on a storm tracking to our south on Thursday night. I'd say there's about a 10 to 20% chance that it comes close enough to maybe bring a little snow to southern Maine, but not really a decent chance of snow. It looks like for most of us we miss out on that, and we're quiet heading into the weekend. No big storms on the horizon. Nice to see that after such an active period. Marine forecast seas still high today. They're calming down though as we head through the day as the nor'easter pulls away. Here's a look at our 7-day forecast. You can see we've got more snow on the way tomorrow. Pretty nice for the end of the week, Thursday and Friday. Still keeping that AM snow chance on the 7-day. As we know, we can't take it off until we're really 100% sure we're getting nothing. As we saw with this last storm, it kind of blew up in our faces or kind of popped up out of nowhere a couple days beforehand. Saturday, warmest day in the forecast in the mid-40s, although Unfortunately, a big Arctic blast looks likely early next week. I know it's the first couple days of March, but we may be struggling to get out of the teens in spots on Monday of next week. Yeah, that's the high temperature of 23 on March 2nd. That would be one of our coldest March days in recent memory, Lee.
Dude, what are you doing?
I don't know. Oh, it's like the winter doesn't want to let go.
Just starting to like you.
I know. I know. Just warming up to you.
You have to, well, now you're colding up
I
to
know.
me.
I
All
know.
right, thank
I
you.
know. I'm trying my best.